Hey, what is up, guys? George, Maximum Realtor here, Interior Real Estate, back with another video. So hopefully you can hear me, you can see me, my one-man crew here. So I'm not sure that someone's knocking at the door. So I'm not sure, certain times on how things sound. So anyways. So we're just going to say that everything is 100% DP on point. Anyways, so if you're new to the channel and you don't know what I'm about, so briefly, the channel is about real estate, family, fitness, kind of all the things that I do, my profession, my hobbies, background, which being family. Anyways, so today's video, I'm talking about 3 things that I like about a brand new community located in Missouri City called Liberty Ridge. So, just gonna preface that now. And if you are interested in this type of material that you're about to see, hey, hit that like button. If you want to see something else related to these things that I'm talking about, comment below. More than happy to put that content out for you. Very easy for that. And if you want to wait and catch the next video, hey, hit that subscribe button. So let's get into the video. So what we're talking about here, like I said, Liberty Ridge community, it's a brand new community in Missouri City, and the reason that I think it's a little special is that it's a new community that starts under 200,000, specifically 190. So with that being said, there aren't many communities in Missouri City at that price point, let alone resell. And what I mean resell, it just means that it's, you could say, not the first homeowner. So that's a little bit about the community. It's roughly going to be about 200, maybe 230 homes, and it's a really great price point. And the reason I want to bring this to you guys is these houses are going to sell very fast. That's just the way it's going to be. Price point, not enough homes at that price point. So if you want to get some more information regarding the community, send me an email. Info is in the description below, and let's get into it. So number one thing I like is 2 parks in the community. 2, which is really good. I'm gonna check quickly if this video is streaming. Yes, it is. So 2 parks in the community, which is pretty huge. Even though it is like 200 plus homes, that is not a lot of homes, especially if you're talking about a master plan community, which you can have acres and acres and parks just on end and sections, things like that. It's gonna have 2 parks. One's gonna have a jungle gym, I believe the other one is not. But still, that's not bad. In that whole neighborhood, it's a pretty good neighborhood area in general. The parks are kind of lacking, so to have your own park in your own neighborhood is kind of a plus. You don't have to go out in your car. You can just walk around, get to the point A to point B. Especially when you have kids, it's a big hassle to get that happening. And then you add dogs on top of that, forget about it. Usually you got to pick one, pick the other. Taking everyone out like that, it's not gonna happen. And if you do make it happen, hey, kudos to you. And if X Signs you're watching, feel free to sponsor me. It's a really good drink for pre-workout. It's not too jittery, just enough, just a little kick. Anyways, so yeah, it has 2 parks in the community. I think that's a really huge benefit when it comes to not only a new community, but just a community in general. Like I said, just very beneficial. Having a family, have little ones, they want to go play. They need that stress relief. Plain and simple. Let them go, beat themselves up, tire themselves out, because when it comes to bedtime, that will help. So let's go into the next part, and that is call it elevation. And that's kind of a big deal nowadays just because of Harvey. Harvey was such a impactful, not in a good way, like negatively, such a huge deal in Houston. It was a huge hurricane, tons of damage for those of you that, if you don't know for some reason, in the history of U.S. and definitely in the history of Houston for sure. So, with that being said, there was a lot of new regulations put into play by the county, by the city. So with that being said, they elevated it. So I believe the base ground for all the homes are like 10 feet compared to everything else surrounding it. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you don't know where it's located, it is located Cartwright and Texas Parkway, or Cartwright, Texas Parkway. It's kind of the general area, and then Murphy, right over there. So, kind of adjacent to Stafford, Sugar Glen, kind of in that little wedge. So, they have that. It's elevated, and on top of that, they have storm drains surrounding the perimeter of the whole community. So, you have elevation, obviously water goes downhill, and then they have extra drainage to help with the water accumulating. So, and as a side note, Houston's problem with flooding really doesn't have to do with elevation. It has to do with proper drainage. So good drainage equals less flooding. Keep that in mind. But anyways, there's that. So you got a lot of preventive measures in place that should help that community deal with any type of excessive rains, which is really the big problem in Houston. Now, the third thing I like about this is kind of touch bases in the first part of the video, which is value. It's just really great value. I mean, starting at 190 really means you're gonna be starting at like 200 once you pick your lot. Let me go over here. So, which is still not bad. To be honest, that's not bad. For a brand new house, that is not bad. I mean, you're talking about, for 200K, roughly about $1,600 a month. So, for a brand new house, you can't go wrong with that. I mean, if you're renting a house, it's going to be $1,500. So, you're saying for like $100, $150 more a month, you get a brand new house. That's yours. That is brand new. So, you don't have to worry about things like a roof, things like foundation, plumbing, electrical, all those things which cost a lot of money, and I think deter a lot of people from taking the plunge into the home ownership. Home ownership is great. There's a lot of benefits that come with it. You get tax breaks every year. It's a great way to build wealth, which is tied into equity. Actually, one of the easiest and fastest way to build equity. Stability. It's yes, it's a big endeavor. Just gonna check real quickly. Oh yeah, 8 minutes in. It's a big endeavor, of course, but if you think about it, it kind of insulates you from inflation. What if rates go up, which they are, by the way? Therefore, rent is going to go up. So, what happens when you move out in a year and a half, and rents that were $1,500 are now $1,600, $1,700, for the area that you want to be in, or you are, needing more space. So you went from paying like $1,200 to now you have to pay $1,700, $1,600 because you literally just need space for you and your family and your kids. All that. So value. It's going to be really hard to find, and new houses, the prices are only going up. Everything is getting more expensive. So biggest complaint is inflation. Well, this kind of helps you combat the inflation. It's not going to help you get a raise, but at least you know that your mortgage note is going to be the same price for the most part. It can fluctuate depending on just really taxes. In the event that you don't have a fixed rate mortgage, it can fluctuate depending on the market. But this is, I'm talking about 30-year, 15-year, whatever you have, fixed rate. Really, taxes are the only thing that could determine that price to go up higher, but you do get the opportunity to battle that every year. So I'm going to wrap up this video, hopefully 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes. To whoever is watching, thank you for watching. And a couple recommendations here. It is early voting is going on in Houston, so hey, don't forget, tomorrow is, I believe, the last day that you can early vote. My recent movie, me and my wife watched it, Halloween, the new one, Halloween 2018. Very good. Recommend that one. On the Netflix, I do recommend watching. I'm in the middle of watching Daredevil right now, season 3. It's kind of slow, like 4 episodes in, but it's good. Yeah, it kind of brings it back to the first one. The Haunting of Hill House. That one is really good, especially with, you know, Halloween season and all that. Very good show. I do like that one. 10 episodes. We're in episode 4. Definitely a good one to watch. More psychological. It's still scary, but it's really good. You should watch it. Alright guys, if you made it to the end of this video, let me know you watched it by smashing the like button, dropping a comment of something else that you would like for me to talk about. I'm actually going to make another live video tomorrow talking about the other community, really the only other community that is being built in Missouri City that's brand new. Pretty much a direct competitor to this community. So we're going to sign off right there. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay awesome. Signing out. Peace.